Hi, my name is Katrin Meidell, and I teach viola at Ball State University. Today I wanted to talk to you about the differences between violin and viola sound production. A lot of the times people think that a viola is just the same as a big violin, but if you play the viola like a violin, it's going to sound like a violin and not like a very good viola. So one of the most important things that you can teach your students is the importance of arm weight, especially for viola. So if you can imagine that you are in a pool and you get into the pool and then your arms float up by your sides, that's the feeling that you want to have in your arms. They're not being held and rigid, but they just kind of float up by your sides, kind of like maybe on clouds or a mattress or something like that. So you want to have this feeling of buoyancy in your arm. This does not mean a collapsed elbow, but a nice buoyant arm, and your shoulder should not be up. And then, especially for viola, because the strings are a little bit thicker, you actually have to move your bow slower than you would on a violin. So on a violin, you put the bow down, and you move the bow fast, and it works on a violin. It doesn't work on a viola, as you just heard. So you want to actually have slower bow speed with weight. So you want to have the stickiness in the bow. Can you see how the bow doesn't really want to move? And from there, you move the bow. On the C string, which is thicker, you have to move even slower. Notice the way my elbow went with me to the low string here. And I'm going to move with a slow bow. And that gives me that lovely sound. If you say, use lots of bow on the C string, it sounds like, which I'm sure you don't want your orchestra to sound like. Thank you very much.